And we now shift our focus to breaking news coming in. And this is in regard with the case that's reported in Jhansi Medical Hospital where 10 new infants had died. We learned that the NHRC has taken Suo Moto Cognizance of the reported fire in the hospital. The NHRC has also issued notices to the Chief Secretary and the Director General of Police, Uttar Pradesh, calling for a detailed report in the matter within 1 week. So that's the latest coming in when we talk about the case that's reported in Jhansi in Uttar Pradesh, where the NHRC has now taken Suo Moto Cognizance. It has sent notices to certain authorities and have also sought a detailed report within 1 week. Remember earlier, Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath, had also sought a report within 12 hours, which is just about to come. We'll see if we can toss across to a reporter who is in Jhansi currently and has been tracking all the updates. We will have Akhil Patch soon on the bulletin, but that's the latest coming in. Let's give a roundabout and a timeline of what actually happened in the case. It was at 10:45 p.m. yesterday when a fire was reported inside Jhansi Medical Hospital where 10 infants have been died. What we do know is the fire spread in such a fast pace that it got difficult to rescue the newborn babies. We also learned that no emergency exits were there. 10 infants have been killed. Several of them have received burn injuries who are now being treated at the hospital. What we also learned is that there was an expired fire extinguisher that was there, after which we learned that it was difficult to rescue the newborn babies. Soon after, the Prime Minister tweeted in the case. The Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath, has taken cognizance of the matter. He had ordered the officials to give him a report in 12 hours. We have Akhil joining us on the phone line. Akhil, what's the recent update in the case? What is it that you have to share when we talk about the probe so far? Has any detailed report come out or has any arrest taken place?
Well, absolutely. If you see right now, as of now, what we are seeing that there is no FIR registered in connection with the case. Just few moments back, I confronted ADG and SSP of Jhansi as well in regard to the fire tragedy, and senior police officers, including ADG Padmaja Chauhan, dodges Republic questions. And when I asked similar question to the SSP Sudha Singh also, she said the inquiry is going on. And what we are witnessing, that if you see, the incident took place last night around 10:30 p.m. And right now, if you see the timings, it's 6:05 p.m. right now. So it's more than 20 hours. So 20 hours have passed. But there is no accountability on the side of the district administration over here in Jhansi. So we have been constantly asking this question to the district administration as well, and as well as apart from that, if you see the police administration as well. So there have been several lapses on part of the administration side. Yes, back to you.
Right, Akhil. As we learned that there were no security measures that were put into place, there was an expired fire extinguisher of visuals of which you were showing it to our visuals. What we also learned is that no lessons have been learned, because what is it that the authorities are taking into measure soon after this incident has happened?
Well, the local administration needs to answer this question, because if you see, this is not the first case which has happened in the recent past. We have seen several instances in the recent past. If you talk about one more incident in the month of May in Delhi, Delhi's Vivek Vihar area, a similar kind of incident took place in which 6 precious lives have been lost in the Vivek Vihar area. So if you talk about this very incident, in this incident, 10 precious lives have been lost. So the administration must need to answer these questions, that why there was no clearance given on part of different SOPs which needs to be followed by the hospital management. If you see what we witnessed while we were doing our investigation, in that investigation we found out that the fire extinguishers which were put in place inside the hospital premises, some of them were not working in the NCIU department as well. So it raises several questions on the part of the administration, and they need to come forward and and they need to answer this, because this is not the first incident in which we have seen such kind of lapses. So the hospital administration must need to answer this question. And if you see, it is not just that the expiry of those products, those fire extinguishers have just come in the recent past, or within a month or two. It was approximately, it expired approximately 4 years and 5 years back. So it raises several questions on the administration to tackle such kind of lapses on the administrative side of the hospital. Yes.
Right, Ali. Right. Stay with us, Akhil, but what I am also told is that you've confronted the ADG and the SSP of the area. Let us listen into what they have to say on the incident.
Just one simple question, ma'am. Why no FIR has been launched so far in connection with the case?
You should ask the local authorities.
Ma'am, you are a senior authority, ma'am. We have been asking this question to the senior authority as well, local authority as well. Why no FIR has been lodged so far in connection with the case?
Please.
Ma'am, why no FIR has been lodged so far in connection with the case? Can we just ask this question to the SSP as well? I'm going to just ask this question to Miss SSP. Why no FIR has been registered? Why there have been 0 FIR? 10, ma'am, just a second. See, ma'am, what has happened? That 21, if you see what has happened, that 10 lives have been lost. Why there is no FIR so far in connection with the case?
Inquiry is going on. Inquiry is going on.
Yes, but there must be some accountability. There must be some accountability. One FIR must be registered in connection with the case, ma'am. Ma'am, just a second, ma'am. Ma'am, see, here you see, we just questioned the SSP over here, and she is not ready to answer, because what we have been seeing that almost 18 hours have passed. If you see what has happened, that the incident took place last night around 10:30 p.m. Since then, what we have been seeing that it's 6 p.m. in the evening, but no single FIR has been launched so far in connection with the case. And the UP police, I just questioned the senior officials in the Jhansi police department, and they have no answers that why not even a single FIR has been registered so far in connection with the case. With video journalist Hitesh Akhil for Republic TV.
There you have